Hey guys, how are you? We're actually making another video tonight is because it's not gonna be as long like the last video is. I'm making this video is because the upstairs neighbors have been calling me names, trying to assume my gender, sexuality, doing the same thing to my alters, as well as they trying to be mean to my supernatural family too, and doing it to them as well, and doing the same to Mother Queen Lilith as well, the Queen of Hell, the Queen of Hell, and that how it needs to stop because it's literally annoying how I have to deal with them every single night. I gotta deal with them. It's ridiculous how that I had to put up with their bullshit every single day. I gotta put up with their nonsense. I gotta put up with their drama every single day, constantly. They were upstairs a few minutes ago, an hour ago. I have all the video recordings saved. They were banging on the walls, talking shit about me to their friends, and still harassing me, bullying me, like to play the victim card. I was sitting down here reading a book, and also watching some videos, and also writing another song, and they're down here like interrupting what I was doing, and it's not fair. And that's why I did recordings. I didn't say anything back to them. I recorded them. I have all recordings. When the cops come, I'll be showing them the recordings. And also, I'll be posting these recordings on YouTube, so y'all can see exactly how bad the upstairs neighbors are. I think the parasites got them. I think I got them. That's probably why they're acting up like this. And it's ridiculous how that they're upstairs calling me names, harassing me and shit. I don't know what their problem is. It's ridiculous. And how they're just actually trying to actually sit there, play the victim card, and sit there harassing me, harassing my alters. They're sitting there yelling, screaming at the top of their lungs. I think that they're getting evicted too. My point is, I think they're getting evicted too. And that I think they're also getting evicted. That's probably why they're lashing out like this, because I just got a letter in the mail saying the landlord's gonna evict me on April 30th. Hopefully I don't get evicted. Hopefully my owners don't get evicted, because we didn't do anything wrong on those 2 days, because the cops have everything documented saying that I did not say any of those kind of words to the neighbors upstairs, and the neighbors did not tell the cops that I called them those racial slurs, homophobic slurs. I would never do that, ever. I would never do any of that stuff, because if I were to do that, I would lose many followers. And the fact is, I know, like, for 5 years ago, I was not like myself. That's why I was not in the right mindset. That's why I don't do that anymore. It's just that they're upstairs calling me homophobic slurs, and when I first moved there, they're very racist towards me, calling me racial slurs, and then after a while, they start calling me homophobic slurs. It's ridiculous. Assume my gender, sexuality, assume how I talk, assume what videos I watch, assume what game I play, assume what TV show I watch, what movie I watch, who I talk to, who I see, how I sound, what game I play, what music I listen to, what songs I make. It's ridiculous. That's why they're calling me all these names and assuming. Problem is, they don't know the fact is all these songs and movies and TV shows all belong to famous people. If they want to get upset, they can yell at the famous people and see what happens. Famous people are going to laugh at them. The security guards are just going to put them down. Say, hey, you gotta leave. Like that. It's ridiculous. It's just they're sitting here harassing me, calling me names, back to back. It's still going on. And the fact is, I hope I don't get evicted. And I hope that I do not get evicted at all, because the fact is, I didn't do anything wrong on those 2 days. All I remember is that March 7th, I spilled hot soup on myself, and it was an accident. And I was yelling and cursing at my alters because how they spilled soup on me. I even said their name too. And I was yelling at Matilda. I was saying, Matilda, you can't do this. I was yelling at one of my alters. I was calling her names. I called her bitch, and I told her to go to hell and sit. I said it to her, but I did not say it to the upstairs neighbors. I said to Matilda, go to hell, fuck you, bitch. I said to her, "Fuck off." I was saying that to my alters. I was not saying that to the upstairs neighbors. That's what I was saying to. I was not saying any of this stuff to the upstairs neighbors. I was saying it to my alters. But I even said one time to the upstairs neighbor, "Hey, it's not directed at you. It's not directed at any of you at all. It's not directed at any of you guys. And the fact is, it's not directed at you. It's not directed at any of you. It was directed at me and my alters. And the fact is, I spilled hot soup on myself. Hot soup, hot water. That's why I was screaming, yelling. And because it was all over the place. I bought money. I bought food, money for that. It cost money for that. I was yelling at my alter, Matilda, at that time frame. And it was just pretty bad. But anyways, it's ridiculous because how the upstairs neighbors did not comply and say to the cops that I was calling them those kinds of words, which I did not. If I did, it'll be documented because I even got the cops. The cops said I have not said any of those things. That means Jason Landlord is making false accusations and try to get me in trouble. As well as on March 11th, I called the cops on the upstairs neighbors because I was complaining about them banging on the walls, slamming the door. No, banging on the walls. I can't talk right now. Them banging on the walls, yelling, screaming at the top of their lungs, calling me and my alter homophobic slurs, to my gender sexuality. I could hear them during my meditation music. That's why I called. I asked them to stop multiple times, and I asked them to stop disturbing my peace and quiet. That's all I said, and they kept on doing that on purpose. That's why, and they're saying that stuff like, "Oh, that shit." And in fact, I could hear it through my meditation music, and I wasn't even talking about them that night. I was trying to sleep. They're trying to disturb my peace and quiet, and that's why I called the cops. I asked them to stop. Did I say anything back to them? No, I didn't. Was I loud and aggressive to them? No. I asked them to stop and everything, and they were the ones that was loud and aggressive. They were banging on the walls, slamming the doors, yelling excessively, harassing me, bullying me. Now they want to play the victim card. It's not fair. It's okay. I have a lawyer. I'll be telling my lawyer everything. When the cops arrive, I'll be telling them everything. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I don't get evicted. Cross your fingers and make sure I don't get evicted because the fact is, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't deserve any of this because I came here just to be happy for myself. I did not come here for any of the neighbors. I did not come here for any of the neighbors. That's why I said. I did not. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself. Again, I did not come for any of the neighbors. I came for myself, my alters. I want my peace and quiet, and that's it. I want to be left alone. When I say I want to be left alone, it means I want to be left alone. They keep harassing me, avoiding my boundaries, privacy, everything else to do. It's not okay at all. It needs to stop. Yeah, the parasites got them. Yeah, the parasites got them. Yes, the parasites got them. Yes, that's why they're acting out like this. I have all the videos of this stuff. They're banging on the walls, everything. I even heard a low, deep voice in one of the videos. I heard one of the parasites say, "Ha ha ha ha." I heard it talking in the videos. I have a recording at 6:00 p.m. It happened. When it was light out, I heard it. It was very, very bad. I have a recording. Yes. Parasites got them, yes. Why are they acting like this? Call me homophobic slurs and assume my gender sexuality. It's still up there, banging on the walls, slamming the doors, moving things around, talking very loud to their friends, and throwing things around, moving the chairs around, stomping up loud on purpose, yelling on top of their lungs, and telling their friends about me, and backlashing me and everything. It's ridiculous. Yes, the parasites addicted them. It's just ridiculous. How I gotta put up with this shit. It's every night I gotta put up with this. And every day. I mean, 6:40, it was not nighttime. It was still daytime. And they still doing it. But I got it on recordings. Yes, it's ridiculous. It needs to stop. For real. It needs to stop. I'm not doing anything to make them upset. I was trying to use my coping skills, everything. Every time I try to use my coping skills, everything, they're upstairs, call me names. They're unhappy. They're very unhappy, miserable people. Very, very unhappy. I'll tell you this much. The upstairs neighbors are very, very, very miserable. The upstairs neighbors are not friendly. The neighbors are bad. I shall call them the bad neighbors. They are the bad neighbors because they don't want to comply with the rules. When I'm trying to comply with the rules, they make me stoop down to their level, and now I'm getting in trouble for this. I don't want to be evicted. I'm trying to follow rules here, but then they're going around trying to make me stoop their level because they're unhappy. Because now they're evicted. They're upstairs yelling, screaming top of the lungs, banging on the walls, slamming the doors, and so on. I don't know if the cops spoke to them because the cops said they were going to come to my door. They never did. Maybe they already spoke to them about their behavior. Who knows? Or maybe not yet. I'm still waiting on the cops to come and stuff. But then they're still upstairs banging on the walls at that time frame. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock all the way to 7. They were doing it for 1 hour. I could hear it. I got all the videos saved. And they're banging on the walls, slamming the doors, walking in high heel shoes, and throwing stuff around, moving chairs, squeaking chairs, everything. It hurt my ears, as well as how they were actually yelling right loud, calling me names, and talking on the phone with their friends, and laughing, giggling, harassing me, calling me names, being homophobic and stuff. When I didn't even say anything back to the upstairs neighbors, I was sitting down here minding my business. You see, I'm not at fault for this because I have a lot of recordings. It's not like I made a recording that I also said something bad. I did not. The camera does not lie. Anyways, this will be the last video for me tonight. I'm just going to take a rest for now. I'll be making more songs tomorrow. Okay? Good night.